Hello, guys. We are the Weird Beans. We have Snow. We got Casey. We got Senpai. We got Princess and me, myself, Jazz. I actually made it this time. And we're gonna start by Senpai. Woo!
Finally, you made it on time.
F off.
Starting to get strong, senpai, I see.
I know, right?
The one
Wait, did we
time.
do
Anyway,
a
go.
podcast last week, or
No.
was that off?
No, due
No.
to somebody
Okay,
going to a concert and other one's busy, so no, that didn't happen.
Okay.
Senpai, go.
Alright, so last Saturday I went to my first concert, and it was drive-in movie concert where they put a pre-recorded concert on screen. That was nice. It was a Metallica concert. Metallica. 3 Days Grace was opened for them, which was nice. A band that I actually know. Uh, really nothing much to it. It was about 3 hours long. And that's about it.
So you pay to watch a video about a concert.
Yes, basically.
It was a
I
wait.
didn't
It was
pay.
a
My friend
video.
invited me. Look, yeah, it was basically a pre-recorded concert.
Wow.
That
2020 has changed a lot.
how
Well,
much?
I mean, they couldn't do it live, so I mean, they
They
could have.
still could have. What? Weren't you guys in your car?
Some people set up outside with chairs.
So wait,
Or
how
some
much? How
people
much
were
did
in the
this
car.
cost you?
Or your
None,
friend?
because my friend invited me.
Okay, how much?
If
How
you
much did you?
just buy one, 115. Like,
Jesus.
one ticket per car, so you can fit as many people in the car, and all of them can go.
Okay, so it was like a drive-in movie theater kind of
Okay.
thing.
That's
Yeah,
That is
so it's
still a
relatively cheap
lot.
for yeah, it's
yes,
still a
I
lot, but
know, Jazz.
They tried to make their money somehow.
yeah. The rule was we had to have a mask on, but really there wasn't that many people with masks.
Was there a limit of how many people you could have in the car?
Like 9. Yeah. Like you could technically just
stuff
rent out a
people in the
limo
trunk. It'll
and
be
go.
fine.
Like you could just put people in a limo and all of them could go.
That would be such a great idea.
Mm.
Because you could fit so many people in a limo.
For real. Because we've been in. Oh.
What, you've been in a limo?
Yes.
Yup.
When?
When we went to our prom.
Nice.
That prom
Princess,
sucked. No, I'm joking.
Princess, do you want to tell the story?
Alright, kids, strap in.
Oh, that was
It's
loud.
gonna be a bumpy ride.
Oh, no.
So, there was this thing going on today. It was a grand opening for a tattoo shop. And they were giving away free 2x2 tattoos. And piercings were $20. So my mom thought, hey, let's go. So we went there around 1 o'clock. Very busy, but they had like face painting and food and stuff. And me and my mom got there, and we signed up for piercings. I was getting a belly button pierce, and she was getting her nose pierced. So like 4 hours go by. Yes, 4 hours. Still waiting there sitting. Then the lady calls our name, and yes, I go get my belly button pierced. And my mom gets her nose pierced. And after that, we were supposed to get tattoos. But my mom didn't want to stay because the wait would have been 4 to 5 hours long. So she's like, hey, let's go to a different place. didn't happen. She just took me right home and said that you were never getting a tattoo today. And to let you know, I didn't even want this belly button piercing. So she literally manipulated me into getting it, then lied to me. So I'm done. I'm done with her.
Throw the piercing at her. Throw the piercing at her and just do it.
Well,
Be like,
the thing
I didn't want it.
it. So when you get your belly button pierced, it should be in there for about 6 months for so it can heal up and no infections to start.
Yeah.
So you're telling her she has to wait
It takes
6 months.
longer for me to heal, so it's gonna be about a year.
Yeah.
If you took it out, it would just close up though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Jess,
Yes.
I can't do that because my mom would kill me.
and it also has the problem with that is when you take it out, it also has a higher
Painful.
chance of it's painful and also has a higher chance of getting affected. And at that point, it's even more of a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the picture of it and I was shocked when you showed me. It's at least really straight. They look like they did a good job.
I didn't want to get it!
I know, I'm just trying to put it the bright side.
Yeah.
Hey, Snow, why don't you explain your story now? Because it ties in with mine.
Okay, so as soon as I heard this, and I'm like, well, I know she didn't want it, and then I learned how she wasn't getting a tattoo. I'm like the first thing I was thinking is like, okay, at least she's getting a tattoo. She got home, she's not getting a tattoo. The first thing I think is like, okay, so I need $600 to buy a plane ticket, and I need to bring a bat. That was the first thing that crossed my mind. Yeah.
She was very, very bad.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
The worst part is you tried to protect my mother, saying, "Oh, it's for the best," but then as soon as you learned about this,
I lost all respect for the person and like, no, you don't do
What was
that.
the tattoo gonna be?
it was supposed to be a phoenix on my chest.
Yeah.
What's a phoenix?
Search it up.
Search it up. It's good. Yeah.
Yes.
But-
Yep.
But yeah,
Here, I'll type it here.
Please type it in. I'm not gonna learn how to spell that.
Keep talking, Snow.
so I pretty much just like lost all respect for this person, and I'm like, so hey, you don't do that to a person, and you especially don't do that to your own daughter, who didn't want the piercing in the first place, and you told her that.
Millions of times.
What was her reason again?
Money, and she wanted me to be like her.
Yeah, does anyone else want to tell their story?
What was? Oh, we almost died.
Oh yeah. Okay, now you
Okay,
I
damn.
remember.
Well,
I
let's
remember
see
this
we
the
story
story.
now.
actually,
We
we
almost died on a
actually
water slide.
almost died. Like, not just being like, oh, we almost died. Like, we
No, we
actually almost died.
literally almost died. Okay, so we were. I want to tell.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we for my birthday we went to a cottage villa thing in Kissimmee, and there was Island H2O, which is a water park. So just me and Nancy went. She wanted to go on the water slide, so I was very like negative about it, but I was like fine at the end. So
She hates water slides.
I hate water slides. But so we went in line, we waited and waited, and we got to the very top. And these are like the big water slides where you can like go up like I don't know, a slide upwards and then come back down into the water. Anyway, so we got in line, and when we got up there, he's like, how many? And we said 2. And he's like, you need to have 3 or more people. We're like, oh, great. What are we going to do? So he's like, you can wait for either a group of 2 others to 4 others, and then like 1 through 4 people, and then we can put you on that. So we waited and waited and waited. When we got okay, so when we first walked up there, there was these group of 4 boys that went down. And so we literally waited so long that they went an entire round again. They came back up, and so there was this skinny guy, there was this skinny kid, skinny teenager, I guess. Then there was a fluffy teenager. Then there was 2 fluffy kids. Now, Jazz and me, we are fluffy. And so there's like 5 fluffies and 1 toothpick. And the guy was like, "Yeah, this seems okay. You 2 can go with these boys." We're like, "Okay, is that okay with you guys?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." So he was like, "Okay." So we all got into the thing. It was a very, very tight fit because it can go up to 6 people, so that technically is 6 people. Anyway, so when we got there, literally wouldn't go down the first time. The guy had to push us so hard to get us over the little bump so we could go down the slide. And at the first time, because this is an open roof slide, so you can slide up to the sides and then go
It's
down.
it's the side to side one, if you know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
doesn't
side to
help.
side open ones. Anyway, so we went down. The first time we went up, from all of our weight, our 5 fluffy butts going up, and then Nancy or Jazz literally lifted out of the thing because she was on the edge. And if she did not grab the float and pulled herself back down, she would have flown out of it and out of the slide from this 60, like 50-foot high up slide. And literally, she could touch the outside of the slide, which should not be possible. But if she really tried, she could have. But she would have died if she did not grab herself and pulled herself back down. Then throughout the entire way, we just kept going down and down. And from all of our weights, we just kept going higher and higher. And literally, these boys and us 2 girls are just like freaking out because we're like, this is it. We're gonna die. Because the guys were also saying the same thing. And we're like, okay, now it's at the end. We're fine. As soon as we hit the water at the bottom to stop us, like, me, Jazz, and the 2 boys that were across from us, literally, we hit the water so hard, it jerked us forward. Like, we were gonna fly on top of the boys, and there was this, kid, Fluffy, literally falling out. Like, he hit the water so hard, he flipped over into the water, and we hit the side, which jerked my wrist. So my wrist kind of, like, was, sore from that because I was keeping myself secure. So that water slide, Jazz almost died if she didn't pull herself back into the raft, and I got a wrist. My wrist was yanked, so it was sore. And then the kid literally flew out of the raft at the water at the end. So when we got out, we were like, "Oh my god, we were literally gonna die." The guy walked over to us and he's like, "I've never seen someone hit the water that hard. Are you guys okay?" And the 4 boys were just laughing their butts off. They're like, "Yeah, that's fine. It was awesome." This guy, he was wearing a mask, but his eyes were so huge. Like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" That never happened before. And we're like, honestly, if we wanted to, we could have like sued him. Like the person who said, "Yeah, it's fine. You 6 people can go." We could have sued him for putting all that weight on the raft and sending us down. But we didn't because we didn't die, but thankfully.
Anyway, so the
Cause
second
yeah.
slide, I was like, okay, let's go to the smallest one and one that I know she might like. Okay, do you guys know like a toilet bowl one? That's how I'm gonna describe it.
Oh yeah, the one that
Yeah.
goes like spinning and then
You
into the hole.
yeah.
Like you kind of go down a slide and then
Hmm.
you go like to this toilet bowl and you go around and around and you kind of look like you're getting flushed.
Yeah.
We went on
Mhm.
that one, and that one we went down it, and then we hit the toilet bowl, and it just hit more. Like there was a more rush of water that
No,
speeded us
because
up, and
both
we
of us
went.
are fluffy. We both are fluffy, so both of our weights made us go an entire circle
We
around the toilet bowl.
Yeah, and when the hole came, when you enter, I slammed down into it, and then we went down slowly.
And we like normally normal people go around the toilet bowl like 2 times, then down the hole. No, we went like 3, 4 times, and then Jazz was like, "I'm done," and she pushed us into the hole. But no, like both of our weights shot us out of the one slide into the toilet bowl, made a whole circle, and went back to the hole that we just exited out of, and it slammed Jazz and me down,
My booty,
and
my
Jazz
poor
was
booty.
farther into the raft than I was, so her butt like slammed into the side of the slide that we exited from. And yeah, so it was a not so pleasant, but actually pleasant type.
100%, 100% would go on those rides again.
Wow,
It
water
wasn't like
slides are so
scarring for
fun.
me, because I was just like that was the dude's fault. 100% would go on the rides again
If it was
with
just 3 people
different
on the
people.
ride, that would have been perfect. But having like five
There were
fluffies
6. There were
and then a
6
5
people.
toothpick.
fluffies in one stick.
And he even said before we left, like going down, that that was the max. And I was like, there's a reason there was a max.
Because normally when you fit up to 6 people, they're all like medium, skinny people that are on it, not 5 fluffies and 1 toothpick.
Okay, but like a side rant to the toilet bowl one. One year with my cousins, we went to a water park. Don't remember the name was it, but they had one. And it was how they were trained. It was a time system, like you wait this long and you have the next group in. So they never checked
Oh
if
no.
people were stuck or not. So I think we went and we got stopped immediately because there was one tube that was like completely blocking the exit because it was on its side.
Oh no.
So there was five
Oh god.
different tubes in that one area, and no one could actually tell the lifeguard that they're stuck. So one dude actually had to slid under the tube and ran all the way up there to tell them they were stuck. I think when he got there, there was about 7 different tubes in there. The next year
Oh
I
my
went,
god, that's like my worst nightmare of getting stuck inside of a slide. That's why I don't like slides. I'm
yeah,
scared of getting stuck in them.
but at least because it's like the toilet thing, it's pretty open. But the next year we went there, there was an actual lifeguard in that area because it seemed like it wasn't the first time.
Mm.
But yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Some people with water slides, it's like ridiculous. I've been into like some that are like way, way
yeah.
ridiculous.
Like, dude, I feel like water slides are more dangerous than amusement parks because, like, amusement parks
They're
have like
not
strict
dangerous.
guidelines.
There is one slide that I'm absolutely terrified of.
What is it?
It's the slide where you just like drop straight down.
I've been on it.
Oh,
Oh,
there was one at the H2O. There was the tubes where you go to step in it and you don't know when the floor's gonna like
Yeah,
open,
I'm like
and it
mhm.
terrified of
shoots you
those. I'll
straight
get
down.
stuck in there, like under the water. And it's just, I'm terrified of that.
I would
I
not do that.
No.
I've
It's because I heard people get like scratches on their back if they
yeah.
don't like stand there properly. And
Yeah,
I'm not gonna physically hurt myself on a
Jazz's
slide.
cousin actually went into one of them, and he wasn't standing properly, and when he dropped, he literally shot straight down.
Casey mute.
There was it was a mat slide.
Okay, thank you.
My
Thank you for the.
so my father went down a mat slide and he like dipped it in water so it was a lot more slippery, and it was one that dropped like at a that 90 degrees and then back up. So his plan was to go over the boundary, and he did this. The next year, they closed it down because they were extending it. The year following that, he went again, and as soon as he passed it, he went out of the boundary of the park because the fence was right there. He literally went over the fence.
Oh my
Because
god.
Well,
it was like your standard like white picket fence. It was low bearing, but he got enough lift out of the thing to go over that fence. When then someone walked up to him and said, "Okay, you're banned from using the slide now."
but that's not his fault.
Well, technically it
That's not his
is,
fault.
but it is because he literally did this on purpose. If you
Oh,
because
okay, then
he
now.
before he went, he dumped it in water, and technically you're and by the guidelines of the park, you're not supposed to do that because it gives you more speed because it's a slicker surface.
Mhm.
Um, there was also another slide that you like. I realized this because one of the slides, tons of people do that, and it's go down. Like you go down and you try to go up a hill, but if you don't go up the hill, you fall back down, and then there's a ramp you can walk out. But tons of people do that on that slide to make it over. Um,
I don't have a great
Oh,
story. It's just about VR.
go for it,
could I? Can I say something?
Jess.
Go
Do you
ahead.
want to tell a story?
Okay. As a person who is heavily loves water slides, when I was a kid, I don't know why, I was a little bit scared of water slides for the fact that I thought there were sharks at the bottom. Don't know
Mm.
why. I saw the water, knew there was no sharks in it, but in my brain, I was like, what if I fall and like Jaws was just like, hey.
Oh, that's like how we were in the wave pool, and then you used my goggles and looked at where the waves start, and it looked like the cage where a shark would be lingering.
Oh yeah,
And
and I said that, and she was like, I'm not looking over there now.
Dude, I love wave
yeah,
pools.
I've never been to one.
What?
Never been to a wave pool.
You've been to a water park?
Been to a water park, but none of the water parks that are down here have a wave pool.
Never
That's
been to a
weird.
wave pool either.
We have to make a trip.
yeah,
Anyway.
that's weird.
Come and get me!
Senpai, is there any water parks in your county?
Yes. So wait into Waterworld.
Is there a wave pool there?
No.
No. Oh, that sucks. Um, well, then again, every time I go to a water park, it's up in Utah because
I
there.
only been to a water park once.
No, okay, so the wave pool, it's basically a gigantic pool that you walk into from 1 foot to like 6 foot, and at the end there's these gates that have a mechanic thing in there that creates waves, and there's just gigantic waves from the back that turn into smaller waves at the front.
Mhm.
So that's basically what a wave pool is.
So,
Um, and then there's the lazy river, which just spins around,
You just be lazy.
okay,
pushes you. Exactly.
this,
Which that's my favorite place to be, and a wave pool's place. My favorite place to be at a water
mhm.
park because I can just relax in both of them.
Have you ever played tag in
You
a
see,
lazy
I
river?
can't be in a lazy river because I will burn to a crisp.
Okay, I have a half and half. No water park will be as the best as the one I went to. When you tell me a wave pool, I went to a wave pool where it was a legitimate wave. It wasn't like this rockiness. It was like this giant wave that they figured out how to make in this 11-foot water, and it would sweep up all the people that were over there and toss them to the short side, and it was great.
Hmm. Now that's very
I
interesting.
remember one thing I used to do when I was little. Every time I was in a water slide, I would always try to like to stop the floaty I was on just to be like in the slide and stuck
I
there.
did that. I did that.
I done that too many times.
I got yelled at so many
Nah.
times, but I loved it. I did it every single time.
My favorite is when
I
I
was like,
do
oh
it
no.
right in front of my family. So when I go and then they go and they hit me directly, and then we end up both just out of like our tubes.
Yeah, and I would
Yeah.
do it with my family on the same float. Even though it was a little harder, I
Nah,
still did it.
nah,
What, you didn't do that,
nah.
Casey?
She's
She
terrified
hates
of water
water
slides.
slides.
Okay.
She hates them. She told me that, and I was shocked because that's the only reason. Growing up, I wasn't allowed to go to wave pools. I still did it, but
I still did it.
but so for me, a wave pool is just a huge pool, and I don't see the point of it. I could do it at home. The only one that I thought was amazing was that one water park where it was like a huge wave. I thought it was awesome.
But Casey, what was your favorite part of a water park?
My favorite parts of the water park are the lazy river and the wave pool. That or the kiddie area where a bunch of gallons of water gets dropped on me. It's kind of weird having 11-year-old kid in the kiddie area where it's like, I'm here. I don't care about the tiny slides. I don't care about the water. I'm just here so I can get a bucket of water dropped on my head.
There are some places that they allow, doesn't matter who you are to be in them, but there are some places that the kiddie pool you must be a certain height or be taking care of someone else to be in the area. And
See,
it's
I hate that. I want to go on the slides. That's all I
I
want. I
want to
don't
go
care
on the
about these
tiny
5-year-olds.
slides.
I don't care about the 5-year-olds. I want to go on the slides.
What was there?
5-year-old doesn't even know what's going on. Just put him in a hole.
I
Let him
think
go on the
It's
slide.
fine.
I
It's
think
fine.
there's a
It's not like I can take them to my white submarine.
we all live in the white submarine.
Shush!
Oh wait, I just remembered. Casey, you had a story about VR.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
it's not much. So last week, no, not last week. 2 weeks ago, I went to
I already know
my
what this is.
grandma's for my birthday party, and my mom had gotten us a VR. So I came back to my house like the day after. I and I kept going over there for like Monday and Tuesday, and then my grandparents were like, "What's so great about the VR?" So I explained to them what the VR and why I like the VR. The main reason I play on the VR is Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
I have a PlayStation VR set that my mom got me, and it tricks your mind into thinking you're playing a game and not exercising, when in fact you are definitely exercising.
The
I've
the
never played Beat Saber.
the only way my friend will exercise is by playing that game.
Yeah, well, you can
Period.
get me to walk on a treadmill or bike
But it's not
at
the
like
same.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
a
I'm gonna
gym.
sit here with my potato chips and eat. You go do your own bike thing.
I don't even know how to ride a bike.
What?
Me either.
I do.
Dude, I love
I do.
biking.
I like
was
When
biking
I
never
I
too.
wanted to
love biking.
learn,
I
Okay,
love it so much. But if you're gonna make me get on that bike machine, I'm not doing it.
Okay, no, the bike machine is
the
awful.
only I love the bike machine. I love the treadmill. I like biking in general in real life, and I like walking in real life. You just can never get me to run. I will refuse to run or jog. Let me have my walk and my bike, and I'm fine. But
Yes, exactly.
anyways, so
I love my bike. I love feeling the wind and everything. Just, it's amazing.
I like
but
motorcycles.
anyway, so
Just Jazz over here with her motorcycles.
Just Dance on the like
Oh
Xbox or
yeah.
Switch.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Just Dance, I like playing Just Dance because you're dancing, having fun, tricking your mind into thinking you're just having fun and playing a video game instead of exercising again, which in fact you're exercising. So anyway, I told that to my grandparents, and literally my grandma comes in like an hour later and says, "Okay, your VR is ordered," and I'm like, "What?"
Mm.
And
They want you to exercise.
no, not that. It's literally when I am super excited about something up from that my mom got me, my grandma would get me it.
Don't say that too loud.
Just gonna cut that out of the video.
You should probably. Not gonna lie, you should probably.
Yeah, I probably will.
She'll probably never find this. Besides, it'll be a long while. Anyway,
Well, she knows
so
We're
about it.
just getting all the bases ready.
You're right.
yeah. Anyway, so my grandma's like, "Okay, what is this?" So I had to tell her what it was all about, and she's like, "What does it even look like?" So I looked onto her phone. I showed her what it was. She's like,
And
"Okay,"
she got it.
and about an hour later, she said, "Okay, I got it. It'll be here by Wednesday or Thursday. I can't
She
remember.
said Monday.
Monday?
She said Monday.
Oh, right,
What?
right.
What's funny?
That Casey didn't remember, but Jazz does.
Yeah, I found that
It's
pretty
like,
funny as well.
No, that's for the Joy Cons.
no, it was Monday.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. It was gonna be Monday, and then she's like, "Oh, I just got a message. It's gonna come today," which it was Wednesday. So I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, and I had to go
And
back
then
anyway. So
and then Nancy came over. We looked at it, and it was just the headset. She said she got me a bundle, which had every attachment to it and everything for the
that
PlayStation and
wasn't
the
her
headset.
fault, though.
Yeah, I know. But
She didn't know what it was.
yeah. But it was just the headset. The motion controllers were not in the package, and I said that's key
I'll
important
be right back.
to playing it.
Okay.
That does sound that English.
She did get them though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's a.
she ordered.
Mhm.
She tried looking for them. Nancy and I, or Jazz and I, had a adventure to GameStop and Walmart, and we were gonna go to Best Buy or Walmart the next day, a different Walmart, to see if they had any in stock. But we told that to my grandma, and my grandma said, "I ordered them. They should be here tomorrow before we leave or after we leave. So, but you can wait until we come back Sunday after dropping Jazz off at her house,
Fortunately.
and then we can pick it up." And I was like, "Okay." So we came back uh here, and we grabbed I grabbed all the stuff. So I have a VR headset and everything there. And then
I got gloves.
yeah, and then when I came back on the 2nd, um I picked up Jazz Thursday, and we played a bunch of Beat Saber.
It was great.
Nice.
Any more
And
stories,
did
guys?
you feel the burn the next day?
Yes. Yes, I did. Do I still
Oh,
feel it today?
No.
I I I just remembered one of the stories.
Hmm?
I just remembered the second story I was gonna tell.
Oh, go
Are we
ahead.
gonna wait for Senpai?
No, go ahead.
No, somebody doesn't. He can watch the video.
Get more views
He's
that way.
gonna watch
Go.
the video and hear that. He's gonna laugh.
But the second story is a. So I woke up like pretty late tonight today.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, it was like around, I want to say,
It's
12.
around 4 here, so like 3 hours.
Yeah, so it's about around
One.
1ish,
Yeah.
around 1ish. Yeah, sounds about right. Is because I didn't realize I got a phone call at 10 o'clock. Until my sister said, "Oh yeah, by the way, um, one of our managers wanted to hire someone for maintenance, so I gave them your number and your name. You might want to check your voice box." So I did, and I called them back. they had a hard time finding me in their database. I told them I didn't graduate, but I'm uh, to old enough to meet the requirement, but I haven't graduated high school, so it's therefore not in the right database. So I did a background check. They said if everything checks out, I would most likely get the job. And they want me in maintenance. How the word is maintenance?
Maintenance.
Yes.
Maintenance.
But because I haven't graduated high school. I will have to do uh, what I'm trying to remember. It's another job title. It's pretty much taking in the shopping carts from the parking lot and putting them to the
Oh,
front.
okay.
I call
Once
those cart collectors.
I don't remember.
That's what you call them?
Yes.
They have a title.
Call
I'm trying to
poor
remember what
people.
it was. So pretty much, if I get the job in maintenance, I would have to be doing that 1 day per week to meet that requirement because that would be the official job title.
Well, I wish you luck.
I thank you. I also wish
I wish
myself
you
luck.
all the oohs.
The what?
All the oohs.
uh,
That's the extreme amount of luck. It's the ooh.
Jazz is happy because then she just gets me.
Yeah.
I see how this. well,
You ignore her, I get her.
well, for 2 years, you pretty much have her,
I know, it's great.
but it's not good. But it's not good for me.
Oh, too bad. Anyway.
What?
So I got swords.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yes, I know.
I was so excited.
Where did you get them?
I
I
play
went
with
to
the
a
sword.
garage sale.
Repeat that.
I went to a garage sale.
Wait, so you're saying some dude was selling swords?
Okay, so I went there and I was just looking around. That's where I got that gun that I showed you. It's fake.
Oh, the pew pew gun.
Um,
Gotcha.
it was okay. I'll go to that gun later. But I look over and I see it, and I'm like, oh, those are samurai swords. Those are so nice too. So I go to the lady. I was like, oh, how much do you want for them? I'm thinking she's gonna say like a 200, $100, something like that. You know, like up the price.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, $20. And I said, oh, for each? And she goes, no, the whole set,
That is a
even with the thing
steal.
that holds it. And I
Just
said,
don't say anything else and say,
yes.
okay, here.
I said,
Take my money. I'll be
okay. And I
going.
looked at my mom and I looked at her. I was like, I will buy it myself. I am taking this. And she got it for me. But I was like, yes, swords, swords. I was
Can
all
I
happy
play
all
with the
day.
swords?
I mean, you can, but you can't. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't.
Hey,
Casey, you jealous?
What?
princess,
Hmm.
Swords.
did you was the hair thing last week or the week after that?
Oh yeah, you dyed your hair. You dyed it last week.
Oh,
I dyed it last week.
do you want
I'm
to tell
getting
that
it
story?
redone Monday because there's still some spots that are brighter than the other spots. So
I gotta get my hair dyed too.
What color should I get my
I
hair
have
dyed?
to get.
Snow, you're keeping yours the same.
Oh dang it! I really want to see blue or red, so you could be a leprechaun.
Didn't your sister?
My sister has hers red.
Yep.
We are the police. We go wee woo wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee
Wee woo.
woo.
I'm thinking about dyeing my hair too. I just have to get to Sally's and I'm gonna buy some dye.
Well, I did. I got
I
mine
have to go
free.
to hair
My mom's
cuttery.
friend did it for me. So
Oh, do you
I
need
gotta
me
go to
to
hair. Yeah, I
get
gotta go
your
to hair
strips?
cuttery. Shave my head again.
Wait, completely?
No, she has a undershave.
A what?
She has
It's
an
undershave.
undershave.
What does that mean?
It means she
The
has
back of my head
hair,
shape.
Yes.
an undershave.
Oh, okay.
So when her hair is down, you don't see it, but when her hair is up, you see the undershave.
Eh,
Oh wait, Casey, you have another story, cause we went to an arcade with her dad. So we went with her dad. First of all, I had so much fun going with her dad. Her dad's like a very fun person to be around. He was a little tipsy, which is, fine. You do you, boo boo. But when we were done getting tickets and we were cashing them in, he goes, "I'm gonna wait outside for you guys,
Oh,
right?"
the story.
Yes. So we went to we Casey was waiting with me while I get my stuff. And we walk outside and we realize he is gone. And we were like, did we just lose your dad?
And I'm screaming outside, I lost my dad!
You just gotta call
Cause
him. Here,
Here.
dad. Where are you? Come here, I got a treat.
So my dad was drunk. Like they were already drinking at the house, and me and Nancy were gonna go to the arcade, and I was gonna drive. So I was like,
no,
"Hey, Dad, do you
he's
want to go to
the
the arcade with like? Do you want to go to the arcade with us?" And he's like, "Really? Yeah, sure."
he
Okay,
was
sorry. What were
lit
you gonna
up,
say?
and he
Yeah,
was
he
lit
was.
up, and I had so much fun with him though. Honestly, it was so much fun, even though he was a bit tipsy. Which he's the tipsy that you wouldn't notice at first, and then you would realize. So we lose him, and we turn around and we look at the bar, and he's there, and we're like, oh.
Yeah, we got the stuff. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna go wait outside for you guys." We're like, "Okay."
He saw the
Where'd you
bar and I'm
go?
like, I'm going there.
Well, he apparently thought, oh yeah, they're gonna take a while, so he went there. Which, again, you do you, boo boo. And then we went back, and I got this balloon thingy. Does anybody know what a wobble bubble is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one of like the cheap version of that from this place,
Ooh.
and I blew it up for like 20 minutes. And he was like, "Oh, can I please play with that?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I thought we were all gonna play with it. There was like a little latch on it that looked like you could slap it, like one of those like slapping balloons where there's like a rubber band attached.
Mhm.
So he did exactly that, and it broke. This poor man,
This
he
is
was
why
like,
you don't give adults your toys. They break them.
he felt so bad, and I was like, it's totally fine. I would have done the
Great.
exact same thing. Dude, it was so funny when we broke it. And then he was like, "That's a piece of crap. Why did it break so easily?"
Oh,
That's
you were talking about the toy.
Yeah, that's where I went.
and this is
It
why
was
I
so
say don't
funny.
give adults your toys. They break them.
He
Dude,
was genuinely like sad that he broke it. Like she
he
spent
was
so
in the
long.
morning. He said sorry again. It was funny. And I wasn't even mad. I knew it was an accident. I would have done the exact same thing. He was like, "That's a piece of crap. Why did it break?"
What do
Yeah.
you expect?
Okay. Bye. I'm Jess.
I'm Casey.
I'm Princess.
I'm Snow.
I'm senpai.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
That's it.